Hey, so I just wanted to come on and say hello, and I wanted to bring you today my unique analogy on how I see this lifestyle brand of Meghan Markle and how it will be a failure just based off the foundations not being there set in place. She didn't work hard all her life to get to the point where it's time to wind down, and a lifestyle brand was the great direction to go in, opposed to Goop. And even in the start of this video where you see the two titles, these two brands, these two lifestyles that these two separate women have taken, and how the differences shine out even in that, and how Gwyneth Paltrow's is a bit fun, it's bold, it's short, the wording, and how Meghan Markle's is hanging on to that royalty. You can see the pomp and ceremony, and how the calligraphy, and how she wants to bring all of her, where Goop is accessible to everyone, not just the royal ones. And that's what I get from Meghan Markle's brand, her lifestyle. It's going to be, no doubt, her potting plants and telling us how to live her life. And if anything can signify what we all believe what she is, and I'm not going to say the word because I'm not a doctor, I'm not an expert, I'm just a person, a people, a true movie review on the Car Crash TV she places and continues to place in front of me. And I bring this opinion from someone, a person, a people who doesn't really buy into these lifestyle brands. It's not really my cup of tea. And the reality is, like most real people on the streets, we're just working 9 till 5, trying to get through. We don't need some celebrity to tell us how to be. However, if I did have some free time, and I was that kind of person who looked up to admire how people line their cookie jars, and how their house is in neutrals and creams and no real identity, then that's Gwyneth will probably be the place I would be. Because I don't need a full-blown, in my opinion, my perspective, non-doctor, non-expert, some narcissist on the world stage telling me how to be, if she's going to teach me on how to abuse the elders, if she's going to teach me how to wear ripped skinny jeans and walk around my kitchen barefoot and be simply me, then I'm okay, I'm good. I know how to mow my lawn, and I know how to cook my family dinner. And I have many seats around my table because I have family to invite round for dinner, and that's the difference. But if I were to strike some kind of analogy, I've watched Gwyneth Paltrow. We all have. A fully established actress. And this is what they do when they come to that point in their life where they want to wind down. They take on a lifestyle brand. Come and see, come and watch how I got to be me. How I grew into this life. Look at my home, smell my candles, you know, and people buy into that, they do. But because they've watched Gwyneth Paltrow literally build a house with great foundations, so there's weight behind her presentation of how we can achieve this healthy lifestyle, how we can achieve this peace in our life, because we've watched her. She married Chris Martin, just a add-on to what she had created in her life. This wasn't the whole essence of why she was here bringing us a lifestyle brand. Chris Martin was just a pretty window in this house she maintained, that she invited people to look into her world, to sell them bits and bobs with her brand, her name, and people came to have a look through that window, with Chris Martin being a simple add-on. Obviously they've separated, I'm well aware, but this is what we have. Gwyneth Paltrow, we've watched her build and place every brick to every foundation as she got to the point where she wanted to wind down and enjoy her home and share it with all, and people tapped into that because they believed in that, this strong independent woman who wanted to bring that. Then we got Meghan Markle. And at this point, we didn't watch her build any foundations to any home. We didn't watch her build herself, her career. We didn't watch any of that. We got told how special and amazing her career was, but from what I can see, there's not much to go and take a look. I see her as a squatter. She's squatting within a home that she didn't build. Those values that's in that title, that pomp and ceremony which she's taken from someone else's hard work, a queen of 70 plus years, in how Meghan Markle wants to bask within that section, within this home that someone else has created. And she wants to take that home and invite people in to take a look. But we've watched, we've seen, we've taken a look to what she's achieved. And it started out the day she married Harry. He is not a window, an add-on to her life. He was the moment where her life opened up, where she became this, how do I explain it? What is she? What is she? What have we seen her achieve other than destruction? Carry a smile on her face with no care in the world, no ability to read a room, no family needed around her, but she wants to bring and tell us how to live, how to achieve this goal, this perfect life she lives in. And that's the difference. We've watched Gwyneth Paltrow build up her brand, build up her name, and work hard to get where she is today, to wind down, to invite people in, to take a look at her home and her smile, her candles. And people are up for that because they believe in the strength in that woman, in that character, in that person who didn't hang off of daddy's fame, who built her own stage. Then we've watched Meghan Markle come into our home and take that home for her own gain and use that every step of the way, no matter the owner's pain. And that's my simple, crazy, unique analogy on how a lifestyle brand as a real person, a real people. I've got no time in the day to sit and watch. However, if I did, and that was my vibe, you will find me going to watch Goop and listen to Gwyneth Paltrow because I believe in every word, because she showed me with her foundation she didn't just come in and steal and take for her own gain.